Hello guys, welcome to Royale CR. I am Clash Royale player from India. Today's pro is going to be 2.9 XBOW Pro. He is one of the best XBOW player in the game and he is right now 33 in the world. Now let's hop directly into the game. In today's video, I'll show two of his best games and then I'll play Classic Challenge. I am completely free to play, so I don't like spending gems in grand challenges. Anyways, let's come directly into the game. You all know 2.9 is one of the most skill capped deck in the game. And we are facing 2.9, so you can imagine how much skill game this is going to be. Just see how aggressive we are at the start of the game. Our XBOW is locked onto the opponent's XBOW and just there we got a connection. In this 2.9 matchups, a small connections matter a lot. While playing this deck, you can start the game with cycling any of the cards except Fireball and Tesla, but most preferably, I will prefer you to start with the XBOW at the bridge. Here, opponent goes for XBOW and we go for Skeletons, Fireball and Ice Golem and then a Log and then Archers to defend it completely. See how easily we defended it without feeling any pressure. Lots of hit going on while the matchup. Guys, now let me explain you how to win beatdown matchups. In beatdown matchups, you have to be aggressive in single elixir because you have to know in single elixir you will always be in lead in elixir than your opponent. So go on aggressive X move until double elixir, and in double elixir you can either defense or go dual lane X boss. Here in this game, in my opinion, I feel like opponent's main mistake is he is going too defensive in this game. And while being at the top and facing against a mirror 2.9, your reaction speed should be at the top gear. As you can see in this matchup, opponent's reaction speed is little slow than ours. That's why our XBOW always connect to the opponent. And there we go, another aggressive XBOW and opponent goes for Ice Golem and then another defensive XBOW from the opponent. And then Fireball comes from our side and Tesla defended for the opponent. Opponent is going defensive and defensive XBOW and is not able to get any of the damage to our towers. We went for aggressive Tesla on the bridge and both of them are cycling the cards, and then defensive XBOWs from both sides. And our XBOW again connects to opponent XBOWs and opponent can't do anything else than laughing. And Fireball comes from the opponent. So just see how reaction speed matters a lot in mirror skill game matches. Again another aggressive XBOW, Ice Golem from the opponent, and then again another defensive XBOW from the opponent. Lots and lots of things going on because the reactions matter a lot against mirror skill games. Log comes from our side and our XBOW is connected, and Archers from the opponent, Skeletons and another XBOW. This is how you have to be against a mirror 2.9 match. Just don't give your opponent time to go for aggressiveness. Just be aggressive throughout the game. Another Fireball and XBOW connected to Archers, and then a Tesla comes from the opponent, defends it. And there just see we are not stopping at that moment, we are again going aggressive and we are forcing opponent to go defensive XBOW again and not getting and not allowing him to get any of the damage, and both the XBOWs connected on each other. Lots of hit going on. Again opponent goes for defensive XBOW instead of aggressive XBOW, and we also went for XBOW and both XBOWs connected on each other again. Lock came from the opponent, taking down the Archers to half life, and now the opponent is being aggressive, but it's late I guess, so just 30 seconds left to the game, 33 seconds. And defensive Ice Golem from our side, another aggressive XBOW from the opponent, but I guess the opponent is too late to be aggressive in this game. Just see how we are cycling fast and how reaction speed is there, that opponent is not even able to get a single damage to our tower. Here the XBOW is connected, but I guess so it was too late to get a connection for the opponent, and just 8 seconds left to the game. And That's how we easily win against 2.9 XBOW mirror matchup. GG, good game. This man's skills are absolutely overpowered, guys. Now, without wasting any further time, let's get directly into the game. Here, against this opponent, I guess though, you can easily guess his name after he deploys a few cards. There you go, guys, an aggressive XBOW from our side and opponent deploys Giant Skeleton to block it. Here our Tesla is connected to Giant Skeleton and opponent Tesla is connected to our Tesla, and there comes a baby tree from the opponent, and this is how he completely defended our push. Here at this moment you might know who the opponent is, and the obvious win condition is using his balloon, and this is a kind of beatdown matchup. So against beatdown matchups, as I said, you always have to be aggressive. There comes another XBOW, but opposite lane. Here opponent goes for guards, we went for archers. The balloon came from opponent side along with Zap, got a connection to our XBOW, and our XBOW got few chips to the opponent tower. Here the opponent seems like he is not very happy to the small connection. In single elixir against beatdown, you always have to go hard. Here we are cycling skeletons at the back and Ice Golem on another lane back. Opponent goes for cycling or chipping with the miner, and miner gets a few chips on our tower, and another XBOW from our side. Opponent goes for a giant skeleton blockade and baby trees on top of the giant skeleton, a Tesla to kill the giant skeleton. Archers on time, but I guess so that giant skeleton bomb does not connect it to our XBOW, and our XBOW gets another connection, and that's a big connection, I guess so. A balloon comes from the opponent and we miss the kite for that balloon, and balloon might get a shot, and yeah, balloon got a hit on our tower. Ice Golem to block that baby dragon. Tesla locked onto the baby dragon. Skeletons for the miner, archers, and there our XBOW connected to the opponent's tower. Tesla came from the opponent to respond to our XBOW, but another XBOW comes from our side, and this is it. We took this game easily. Opponent is going for aggressive balloon, but I guess so it's of no use because the game is almost over. Just 15 seconds left on the clock, and there comes a fireball from our side, and it's over. And it's easy GG, you can't beat this guy. His XBOW skills are at the top level. He is overpowered and an awesome player. Now I'll play a classic challenge with this 2.9 XBOW. I'll go for aggressive XBOW because you know we have to be aggressive in single elixir. I won't go for Tesla. Knock for the Dark Prince. Okay. Barbarell. So he also went for lightning, so he might not have a good elixir at this moment. So we might cycle the skeletons and then go for another XBOW which is behind that high spirit. And there we go for XBOW opposite lane. Okay, he's having baby dragon, so might be a beat down, and yeah, he's night witch. Then it's absolutely a golem, which is a beat down matchup, and against beat down matchup you always have to be aggressive in single elixir so that you can defend in double elixir properly. And 6 elixir to go for XBOW. I go at the very moment of 6 elixir because it might get a connection. Oh wow, it got a connection and a late golem from the opponent. So in my opinion it's GG, but to say early GG I don't feel safe, but still. And guys, another tip that never cycle Tesla in the center, because cycling Tesla and it's very risky move because Tesla dies after a few moments. Fireball, that night which might get deploy bats, no problem. I was telling about the Tesla. If you go for a Tesla and opponent waits for a few seconds, then Tesla might reduce to its health, and then opponent goes for his main wind condition or tank from the back, and when that wind condition enter the bridge, that Tesla might have been died. So it's not a good move to play a naked Tesla in the center. So put a Tesla when opponent puts his wind condition at the back, or opponent's wind condition crosses the bridge. At that moment, Tesla, a full health Tesla, might help the best. Now opponent's going hard in this double elixir. Archers from the side, Ice Golem for their night wage. Lightning came from the opponent, and that archers easily defended it. Still the match is not over. I guess so. This XBOW, if it gets connection, it's the best. But Ice Wizard over Barbarrel, and this XBOW didn't get connection, so I guess so I have to cycle log and a fireball to get the most of the value. Before that I'll go for a Tesla, and then I'll try to cycle a fireball. Okay, night witch, so it's value, and he might go for golem, but he's going for dark prince. I think so if he had went for golem, then it might be helpful for him, but no, it's not time for him now. It's easy GG's. That's how we took a beatdown matchup, a golem beatdown matchup, which is not at all easy against XBOW. So guys, hope you liked the video and enjoyed it. Take care, stay safe, and have fun guys.